Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Sadai Hurriyat Jammu Kashmir. I am Idris Salam with Kashmir Update. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred two Kashmiri youth in Srinagar city today. According to Kashmir Media Service, the youth, identified as Irfan and Bilal Ahmed, were killed inside a house destroyed by the troops with chemical explosives during a cordon and search operation in Danma Eidgah area of the city. The occupation authorities suspended internet services in several areas of the city. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference Assistant Secretary General Khaja Firdaus Wani, in a press release issued in Srinagar, expressed deep concern over the plight of illegally detained Hurriyat leaders and activists languishing in different jails of India and the occupied territory. Senior Hurriyat leader Ghulam Muhammad Khan Sopori, in a statement issued in Srinagar, appealed to the International Committee of Red Cross and other human rights organizations to put pressure on India to release all illegally detained Kashmiri Hurriyat leaders and activists before Eid al-Adha. Delegations of Jammu and Kashmir Political Resistance Movement and Jammu and Kashmir Social and Justice League visited Sambora area of Pulwama and paid rich tributes to the youth recently martyred by Indian troops. Meanwhile, the occupation authorities did not allow Jummah congregational prayers in main worship places, including historic Jamia Masjid and Hazrat Bal Shrine, even as Muttahida Majlis-e-Ulama had urged them to allow prayers in shrines, Jamia Masajids, and other holy places in the occupied territory from today. The Muttahida Majlis-e-Ulama, an amalgam of over 20 religious organizations headed by incarcerated Mirwais Umar Farooq, has urged the authorities to allow Friday and other prayers in shrines and mosques before Eid al-Adha. The authorities have banned the sacrifice of animals during the upcoming Islamic festival of Eid al-Adha in a ruling that is likely to further stoke anti-India anger in the disputed Muslim majority region. An order issued on Thursday, citing animal welfare laws, said the illegal killing, sacrifices of cows, calves, camels and other animals must be stopped. The High Court of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir quashed the illegal detention under Draconian Law Public Safety Act of 3 Kashmiri youth and directed the authorities to release them forthwith. A report released by Kashmir Media Service today maintained that Indian farmers are determined to carry on their agitation against 3 contentious farm laws introduced by Modi-led fascist government in September last year. It said the contentious laws have sparked one of India's biggest protests in the country. Intensifying their stir, the report said, the farmers have announced to hold protests outside the Indian Parliament throughout the monsoon session, starting from July 19th to August 13th. It added that more than 300,000 farmers have committed suicide in India over the last 20 years due to the anti-agriculture policies of the government. In the meantime, Haryana police booked over 100 farmers under draconian sedition law on the charges of attacking the official vehicle of BJP politician and Deputy Speaker Ranbir Ganwa in Sirsa district a few days ago during the protest against farm laws. Meanwhile, in a horrific incident, a group of miscreants severed the leg and hand of an RTI activist named Venkatesh in broad daylight on the outskirts of Bengaluru and fled from the scene. The gruesome incident took place in front of full public view and just a stone's throw away from the local police station. Venkatesh had been filing RTI applications seeking information on various departments of the state government. And this is for now. Have a good night and keep listening Radio Sadai Hurriyat Jammu Kashmir.